let's see if we can actually have... Oh, I suppose we don't need it. We don't need it to be that elevated. So there we go. Let's see, something like this. And then have that kind of curving round here quite nicely. The smoother the curve, the better. So let's start off with a little kind of one like that. Ooh, can we do that? Can we do that angle? That angle we want it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's pretty smooth, I guess. Yeah, everything in this city, the smoother it looks, the better, because we do want it to be a really nice, natural, thought out kind of looking city. Okay, so this is basically going to be going through the buildings, because these zones that we have here at the moment. Okay, wait, can we curve that there? Okay, we can do it like that. And it dips down there, which isn't that good, is it? But oh, I do like the height though. Let's get rid of that and continue that with the height. We don't want to go up. We want it to stay at that level. I'll remember what I was saying in a minute. But yes, it's basically about the buildings. So here we have these industrial zones. Well, industrial zones? I mean, just zoning areas. Okay, now it needs to drop down and go into that. Does that look better? Okay, I think that looks good. I think that looks really nice, actually. Yeah, okay, it's a bit of a weird sudden dip here, but that looks nice. I wonder if we can make it a bit more realistic. So I just installed the move tool, the move anything tool. I've never used this, but apparently you can. There we go. Let's see. We click on the tool and you can select anything. So I think we have to get off of that tool first, and then we can click on the tool on anything and select it and move it. Can we? Let's see. Single selection. Can we do that? Can we actually do that? So we can do it with roads and other stuff. And we also want to pause the game because we do have that population problem. Okay, I don't know how it works for now, so I'm gonna have to figure that out, and I will be able to sort that out off camera. But weird. But anyway, the train will go through the buildings, and that will look amazing because we're gonna have little tiny buildings on this side. In fact, let's fill them in now. What zone should it be? Oh, what type of zone should it be? I think over here we do have a commercial demand. We have a demand for everything really. So let's make it I think let's make this area commercial, and we'll have it high density. Yes, we're gonna have some high density commercial around this area, and I think that will look so good. I just have this feeling when we see the track going through the buildings, it will look amazing because we have this huge building on this side, and then we're going to have buildings popping up on this side as well. So we'll do that, and when we press play, that will be growing a little bit, and we can grab the track and continue. So which direction we have to head? Over to there, so we can follow the road round. Oh, this is going to be awesome, because I was thinking about this. This can be an actual track that literally follows the road all the way around. Oh, wicked. This is going to be so good. Yes, look like that. Oh, wow. And then we'll have it elevating right up, actually. Yeah, that'll be cool. So let's give it a gradual increase, not such a sudden increase. And then, yes, we're going to have it following the road. Oh, God. Okay, I'm getting really excited because I'm in such a good mood today to play this City Skylines. I haven't played it properly for ages as well, so... how do we get this? Because we could go... Okay, so we could go around this side, yeah, and we could then come around here and come over onto the rail, or we could, like, loop it over here and continue like that, but that would be a weird spirally... That would be a weird kind of spirally design. Let's see. Would that look good? Or would it look better looping around like that? I do think it looks a bit better like this, actually. We'll go for over or under. Or we could even have it going under. Ooh, that is really good, actually. We could have it going under. Okay. We are spoilt with choice, guys. This is the problem. Oh, it does not go any higher than that. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it might not even be big enough to go over this bridge. So in actual... Oh, that would have been so cool though, wouldn't it? An elevated monorail. Jesus. That would have been so cool. Alright, let's actually keep going then. The height is at here. Yeah, and then we can have it... Yeah, okay. I think I know what we're going to do, guys. We're going to keep going at the height it is here. Something like that. And then we're going to start going down around about here. And we're going to go right down. Okay, first of all, obviously we need to go over the train track as well, so we have to be careful of that. So there we go. We're going to go right down. Oh, actually, there's numerous possibilities we could do in this particular position, but we're going to try and go under the bridge. So if we bring that to there, and then we start going down here, can we slither under the bridge? I think we can. And will it look good, like naturally? I think that looks pretty good, to be honest. Yes. Now, that must connect in, right? Yes. Yes! Okay, that looks great. Look how smooth that is coming from this side. And it just goes under the bridge and kind of comes up and around. That does look ended up... Well, that did end up looking smooth in the end, guys. I think that does look really good. So I'm really happy with that. Jesus Christ. Look how good the monorail looks. I actually think that the best form of transportation in the game is monorail. That's actually my favourite anyway, because it just is way more unique and it's way more different. Like, in real life, there isn't really that many monorails, I don't think, you know, in the world right now. I mean, it's not in every major city. Trains are more like the overwhelming, like the main use of transport, and at the moment. So, okay, so we're going to need this to go up. Yeah, so anyway, that's what makes our city look unique, I think, with the monorails. So we're going to need this to go up, and we want it to go up and meet into this station somehow. So I think I want it to go through this bit here, this junction, and cross over the junction here somehow. But I don't know how we're going to do that. The way we're going to have to probably do that is start from the top here and work our way downwards, because this is going to be very interesting, to say the least, to see how this actual monorail works out. So right, okay, nice. So we're going to have one over like a bridge coming across here, right? And unfortunately, we might have to knock out some of these buildings, which is really annoying because there's really nice ones along here. Unless we could try and go over this bit. Yes, I think we can. Okay, so we're going to go to about, say, here. And then we're going to try and bend. We're going to try and bend in this kind of direction. And we're going to have to go up a little bit. There we go, like that. Okay, so we're going to take out that big building, but it is going to be worth it, I think. And plus 2 little buildings will pop up next to it. So there we go, and that's going to go right through there. And look, there's a little gap kind of here where we only have to destroy that small building. So I suppose we could live with that. That's not too bad. There we go, like that, and it would come through like that. Now which direction do we have to put it? We have to put it going right. So let's... Oh, maybe we could go out that way first and then loop back in. But this is looking good. This is actually looking good. So let's just point it there, I'd say, and let's go with that. Then we can start bringing it down. And it can't be too steep, so we need to go down gradually. There we go. Oh, this is going to look amazing. This is going to look so good. Jesus Christ. I love monorails. Okay, and this is going to somehow have to curve in there. Should just do a crazy bend like that. No, okay, so we're going to need to... How is this going to look? That's a good point. So this needs to come round kind of a bit more naturally. So if we destroy this bit, let's start off again from round about this area. Can we make this curving a little bit more? Or can we make this curve a little bit more, rather? Is that going to work for us, or is that not going to work? Okay, it looks like that works there. We have a nice bend. Oh, nice. Okay. And then, yes, have it going down. And then joining up to that. In fact, that goes unnecessarily downwards. Like, there's a big slope there. We don't necessarily need that. We could just have it joining directly from this straight on to there. Nice. And there we go. That looks way more smooth. And it comes out of the station here, and it just takes off next to the city and goes up. It's kind of really weird, windy bit. This is like a roller coaster. This monorail track is like a roller coaster, guys. It's freaking epic. And look how amazing this building is. Jesus. Ah, it is so nice. It's really I just don't know how to describe it. There's so much detail in this building. You have a little park bench and a viewing area on top. That is so cool. So imagine sitting up there. I suppose these are probably like... They look a little bit like... They're residential, but they look a little bit like office buildings. So people would be coming up here anyway for coffee, and they would look out, and they would just have this okay, is there a viewing platform from here? Okay, look, they'd view. They would come out and view the city from the top of this residential apartment, and they would, you know, sit up there on the bench, maybe with their family or some friends, and have coffee, and they would look out over the beautiful bay, which is Hot Cuppa Tropics, and they'll be able to see this amazing monorail, and they'll be able to kind of like look at the trains going past, or look at the look at the monorail going past, and it would just be amazing. And then they would have this little view up here, all these like really cool looking modern buildings. It's amazing. Like, I used to not like how they pop up next to each other because you want variety in your city, right? And you don't want all the buildings to look the same. But in this kind of area, in this kind of location, this ends up looking really nice because look how they kind of go up, and like basically this road looks like, you know, all those buildings are supposed to be next to each other, and that's supposed to be that style coming up here, and then you have a few on the other side, you know, and then you have a bit of variety, but you still have some that are the same over here as well, and that's really nice. This is a really nice area up here. And the views from these apartments, guys, this is prime real estate because the actual view, I mean, look at the view. This is the view they're going to have, and soon this whole plains grass area here in front of us is going to be covered in city. Dense populated city, so imagine the view from then. And I told you this hill district would be the most popular one, and it looks like it's going to be turning out that way. So the idea I had for the monorail in this area is to actually loop this around this mountain and come into the other side. Okay, but we have one problem actually. There is a monorail track on the top. Did we put one on the top? No, we didn't. We didn't actually put one on the top. No. Okay, so that's fine then. So let's try this. Don't know how it's going to work with this bridge in the way, whether we're going to have to go under the bridge or over it, but let's try it. Okay, so right, let's start going along here. Can we elevate that up? Yes, we can. Can we go over the bridge? Yes, we can. Nice. Should we have that going really high up? Yeah, why not? Okay, let's have that going to there. Okay, and then when it gets to this area, it will start elevating really high, or as high as it can go anyway. And how is this going to work? This is going to look so epic. Oh, wow. Okay, so there we go. It's going to come right round here. Right round the mountain. We want it to look like as smooth as possible. We don't want it to look ridiculous. And it already looks ridiculous, guys. Let's face it. But we want it to look kind of as epic as we can make it. Okay, so we'll have that going like that. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Wow, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Bending naturally round with the mountain. And all the way onto that station. Oh my god, it's going to look so good. I wonder if we can start building one out from this side to make it look as natural as possible. So it would start off as a straight line and then bend. Oh. Will that look smooth? I don't know how that will look. Does that look smooth? No, that doesn't look that smooth, does it? It doesn't look that nice. We want it to come off in a nice straight line first. So let's get this and let's make... Oh, look at this beautiful bending road as well. That looks so cool. So let's make this going kind of straight and over. Is that actually possible? Elevate this up as much as we can. Let's see. Ah, so it doesn't look like it's going to go over the road there. Would it go under it? Oh, it probably would. Wow, but that would be a crazy dip. So okay, that doesn't look like that's going to happen. So we will have to build it in from this side. Okay, this is going to be interesting, and this is going to be tricky. And no, we don't want that. We don't want that. That is a bit too low for us, for what we are going for here. So we want it to be as high as possible. Okay, then we want to start from there. Okay. So we want to keep going, and then we want that to kind of go up and over the road. So it needs to be as high as possible. So say if we have it like that, and then we want it to come out a little bit like here, and then bend in towards the station without it being too much of a sudden curve, like as smooth as possible. Now how are we going to make that? This is going to be an interesting maneuver. Okay, that looks pretty good. Can we do that? And then connect that to there. Or is that too much of a steep slope? That does look like it is going to be too steep. Unless we just bring that up to there. That won't let us do it. Damn it, that won't let us do it. This is not what we needed. We needed this to be, you know, smooth and really fit in well. But it's not going to let us do that. Oh, we can elevate this up. Oh, that looks pretty good. Alright, okay, there we go. We have a decent looking curve there. That is finally a decent looking curve. And we now have to connect this with that as naturally as possible. Or as you know, with a beautiful curve. Alright, this isn't looking too bad. We could get rid of this. there we go. We have this epic monorail going around the mountain now, and oh my goodness gracious me, that ended up looking so good. Look at that. Oh wow. Okay, I cannot contain my excitement for this. This is just such a juicy piece of technical engineering, and this is what we love in our city, so we want to continue this on. So yeah, let's get this track going out of here. I wonder where I can put this now, because well, where we're going to build this track, because this is a very precarious area. This is a very dangerous and slopey area, and we don't want it to mess up the citizens' view, or we don't really want it to destroy anyone's houses. So we can try and use the monorail thing to come over this, or will we even be able to do this? It looks like we might have major problems in terms of building it off of this particular slope. Okay, so I just had to figure that out, but I have managed to get this thing going over here now. Completely destroyed the landscape because there was no way. I had to try and like terraform the land, so what I would do is repair that off camera and then put the beautiful houses back on the top and recreate the road again. But I just had to destroy a couple of trees to do that, but it will be worth it for this crazy funfair ride of a monorail, because it's basically what it is. It's basically a crazy roller coaster monorail, and that is going to be like the best monorail journey in human history. And everyone in this city is going to be completely like excited to take it, because it will be like the tour around the city, you know, because monorails are different to trains. I mean, they're like entertaining, like they're elevated up, so you get an amazing view of the city as you travel around on them. So I think that's really cool. Let's delete this, and we want it to be a bit more curvy here. I mean, we want it to, you know, do the natural curvy bendy thing where it all connects up nicely. There we go. Let's do that. See, that seems alright. Nice. Okay, that seems really beautiful now. So we have a monorail track curving through, and that actually starts to look epic. I love that. I might lower this down a little bit here, make it look a little bit more neat, but I'll do that off camera. But that will probably be it for this episode in terms of like the monorail track designs and stuff. Wicked, that's amazing. So that's looking gorgeous now. So we have a monorail that goes all the way through there. Let's add some lines now to the station so that people can actually get where they're going. And look, we have some people upgrading over here, and here are the buildings that we've created. Some more commercial area. Actually, we need to pause it because we're still losing residents. But look at that, and they're upgrading already, and they have the transport. This is what I mean. Look, you have the monorail line going in and out of the buildings. It's just amazing. It looks really kind of like the track flows naturally with the city through there. So that is actually what we were aiming for in terms of design. And in terms of the train lines, let's add some now. So we can add it, I believe, by clicking the monorail line here, and then we can go to the main station. We want to add a new line, so let's add it here. Create a new line. Wait, hold on. What did we do? Did we do it? Did we do something? Oh god, I don't want to change the actual already existing lines. So there we go. Looks like we have one now. There we go. Yes, this is a new line. This is a pink line. Okay, so we have the pink line going there to where's the next stop? All the way up to there, and then all the way around to that one. Oh yeah, we haven't connected this yet. So we probably should connect that back into that bit. Or we could just have it looping backwards and see where this particular thing takes us, because we might not want that looping back in. Or should we loop that back in? Okay, I think we should loop that back in. We're going to be looping this back in. We're going to be coming off here then, I would say. Let's actually do a straight one. Oh, we could have a bendy one. Actually, that looks nice. Yes, I didn't plan that, but it turned out nice. That turned out well. So let's get this going over this road then. That goes over that pretty nicely. Will that go down? No, let's have that up. And then now it will go down. Yes, perfect. We'll have that kind of going in to that perfectly. Oh, that looks nice. There we go. And now that loops up with the rest of the monorail track. This actually looks freaking awesome over here. This kind of little rail junction. That looks so smooth, and like that's just what we wanted. So let's go back to the lines and continue this. We're going to add this onto here. Oh no, wait, what did we do? Okay, I think we did it right. And then back to that one. Okay, that pretty much, so that's all we needed. We only needed one line going around, and there we go. It stops at that on the way back and then continues there, and then bang, created a new line. And look how many happy citizens we have now that we've connected this side of the city into our transportation section. Because look at the red lines. This is, our whole city is connected up with this monorail line. So this monorail line is our primary transportation, our primary form of transportation in the city, Hot Cuppa Tropics, because we want it to be, we actually really want it to be a beautiful city. So when you come, you know, when you live here or anything, when you come to visit it, to enjoy it, you can really enjoy it by going along the like elevated rail tracks and having beautiful views of the city, whether you're coming to or from work, or whether you're just a tourist visiting the destination. And it's better than, like, you know, boring trains or buses. So we will of course have trains and buses, but that is the primary form of transportation for our city. So that is epic. I'm really happy with that. I might do a bit of extra decorating to like improve these parts, and I would definitely I need to repair this destroyed mountain, guys, so I'll be doing that off camera for the next episode. So that's been pretty good, and in the next episodes we will be looking at all of the rest of the transportation for the city, and also getting residents in, because we need to sort out the population now. Population is going down and we need to fill in the city with some residents. And we'll be doing that in the next episodes.